Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at Mysterium Park. Now this is a sequel to the game Mysterium, so it's very much similar, but there are a few advancements and perhaps this is the one for your collection. So how does Mysterium or Mysterium Park work? Well, in both, one player is going to be taking up the role of the ghost, and they're going to be guiding the investigators or psychics via a number of visions. The ghost will be hinting towards characters, locations, and in Mysterium also objects. Now that final third round is cut from Mysterium Park, and that's some of the reason why it's a bit quicker to play. Also cut from this version, as you can see the box is much smaller. Now there was a huge sort of DM screen almost in the original Mysterium that you'd have to set up as the ghost. So you'd put all these cards in and you'd then know that this is for the red player, this is for the blue player, and you'd be giving them vision cards throughout and you could remember it. Now in Mysterium Park, there's a central board, and that is what everything is put out onto. The players around the table and the ghost can see it at once, and that is why it's a smaller box. You don't need that huge DM screen. You don't need all of the components that split all the cards up, because they're all stored on that central board. Now in Mysterium Park, you're no longer guessing a person, place and murder weapon, it's only the first two. So you've lost that clue or Cluedo-like sort of perfect set. But you're still going to be individually using your vision cards to guess which person and then place to discount. In this one, once everyone has guessed their character that they're supposed to, all indicated characters are removed, leaving only a few potential culprits for the final round. Then it's sort of replayed with locations. Again, everyone's guessing their own locations, but you can work to help each other using the vision cards that are there to sort of go, right, well you think it's sort of been hinted because of the colour, but actually I think the clock on that image really means something. Now I think this was probably meant, but all of the cards, the vision cards and the person and place cards in Mysterium Park are matched size-wise to those in Mysterium. Now the backs of them, the colouring on the reverse is different, so that means you can split the decks out if you wanted to quite easily, but you can also shuffle them together to create a big deck. Now I think that is why I won't be getting rid of Mysterium. At the same time, the quicker playing time from not having to do all the admin of setting up, having one less round, and having the same general feel of Mysterium in Mysterium Park means this is the version I'd lean to. The final thing that I prefer about Mysterium Park over Mysterium is the fact that in the final round, everyone is fully included. In Mysterium, you saw cards based on vision cards based on the number of points you gained. Say you got 4 points, maybe you see one vision card, but someone else got 6 points and they see 2. In this, everyone sees the same number of cards, so everyone's playing at that same time, and it feels like everyone's got the same information to go on. Before, there was the sort of issue of, well, I'm having to vote based on one card, but now I've seen the other cards, I probably would have voted differently. And I think that sort of put a few people off that final round. It felt a bit awkward sometimes when you'd voted incorrectly and you knew it. Whereas in this one, everyone sees all of the vision cards and it's just a sort of nicer ending. It doesn't mean it's easier necessarily. You can certainly still lose this even before getting to that final round. But everyone is included. Therefore, if you're new to Mysterium, probably get Mysterium Park. If you've already got Mysterium, well, this is a more streamlined, quicker experience, so you'll get to the table more. If you only have Mysterium Park, would you ever go back to getting Mysterium? Probably not. For the sake of all the cards that you'd get, that you'd probably use, you'd probably not play that version over this. You could always pick up the Mysterium expansions if you wanted more cards, and that might be a bit cheaper option-wise. So there you have it, Mysterium Park. It's the version to go for. If you're in any doubt, Yes, the original has a cool clock sort of thing that you can use to test rounds, but this one's just so much more streamlined. It's a much easier experience to get to the table. If you've seen this by coming via Board Game Breakfast, let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, have a brilliant day, and I'm Oliver East, signing out.